Paying for an education is a major goal for families and clients, yet the high cost of a college education can be a huge hurdle to overcome. And if tuition rates keep rising, it's about to get a whole lot more expensive in the future. And while we may not be able to control the rising cost of education, there are steps we can take that may help us save and pay for these college expenses. One of the most common ways to save for a college education is through a 529 plan, which is a tax advantage plan that allows funds within the account to grow tax deferred, as well as allow for tax-free distributions from the account for a qualifying educational expense. Now, it's true that most of the time when people think about a 529 plan, they tend to think of paying for college, and that is what many clients use a 529 for. But the definition of a qualifying educational expense is actually quite a bit more broad than that. So you can actually use a 529 for trade and vocational schools, private elementary or high school, graduate school, or even medical school and law school. Additionally, as of 2019, the Secure Act expanded the tax-free withdrawals of a 529 to also include apprenticeship programs, homeschooling, as well as allowing for up to $10,000 in student loan repayment. So a 529 has a great deal of flexibility and really can be a great option if you're looking to save for your child's education. Having said that, it is important to make note of how a 529 can affect financial aid. So a 529 plan is considered to be a parent asset when you fill out the FAFSA form, where any funds in the account above the asset protection allowance can reduce your child's student aid up to a certain percentage. Now, there are some more advanced planning opportunities that can be implemented in order to mitigate potential financial aid reductions, such as actually changing the ownership of the 529 plan, as well as specifically timing those distributions from the plan during certain years of your child's college career, therefore still allowing you to get the most out of financial aid that you can. So while potential workarounds do exist, we at SRP would recommend consulting with an advisor before implementing any of these more advanced techniques with a 529 plan. So 529 plans are a good option, but what if you want to actually cut down on the cost of college itself? Something that you might want to consider, and something that I've done myself, is taking AP courses and CLEP exams while in high school. Both AP and CLEP will allow you to test out of taking a course in college and actually get college credit while you're still in high school. This can be extremely advantageous with the understanding that the more credits you get prior to actually going into college, the faster you can graduate from college, and consequently, the less tuition you will ultimately have to pay. Now, you most definitely want to check with your prospective college to make sure that they accept the AP course or CLEP test you're thinking of taking. But when you compare the cost of taking a CLEP test or an AP class to the cost of taking a class in college, there really is no comparison with how much cheaper AP and CLEP are. So saving and paying for college education is definitely a major expense and a huge goal within the world of financial planning. So I hope you're able to get some good takeaways here. I hope that you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.